stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And that would be another one of the things that we did when I first came on the board, and we still do it. Is that's not required, but
It's not required, but it's not prohibited.
why? If it's on the agenda, we do it. Okay. We're ready to call the roll.
Allen,
Here.
Bibb,
Here.
Boyd,
Here.
Briggs,
Here.
Gray,
Here.
Poole,
Here.
Richard. Here. Thomas, Townsend.
Here.
We have 8 present, we have a quorum.
All right. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from December 7th?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, they'll stand approved. This is our public comment period, and I do not have a list with any names on it, so,
That is correct. We have no registration.
all right, we will move on then. Under new business tonight, item 2.1, discuss and possibly take action on a rezone request on Page Street from MH2 to R7. Is there a motion to put this on the floor for discussion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Okay. Kimberly?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, we have a rezone request. It's on Page Street. It's between 16th and 17th Avenue. They're requesting to change it from a mobile home park to R7, which is a high-density residential single lot. So they will be putting 9 single-family residential lots on this location. The owner here is Marshall Burrs. He's with Urban Nash Development. He's here to answer any of your questions on this. But just to give you a brief idea on this, he understands, he's already talked to the different departments. He understands what the utilities that he's gonna have to move. So that's why you'll see that on the map. And he's gonna be working on that. You will see a plat on this because it is 9 lots. So anything over 3 lots needs to come back to the board for approval. And once he gets that done, he'll bring it back. But he's gonna work out the details with all the different departments. Okay. This will be creating 9 single-family lots where there currently is mobile homes. And I do have Mr. Marshall Burrs here if you have any questions.
And those trailers would be moved out as soon as it would be rezoned, I assume.
Let me call Mr. Marshall.
Okay, come on
I
up.
would say yes, but. Oh, yes. Please ask that question to Mr. Marshall Burrs, please.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I couldn't hear your question, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just wondering about the mobile homes. As soon as it's rezoned, will they be pulled out or?
I think that in terms of the timeline, as Kimberly mentioned, there's some details to work out, so I think it wouldn't be an immediate thing. There would be more of a, once the details are worked out in terms of infrastructure and, you know, all the plans and stuff. So I can't say exactly on the timeline of that at this moment. But that would be the ultimate plan.
Okay, Buzzy.
Are they occupied at this
Yeah.
time?
There's a mixture there, so there's some that are, some that are not.
But is there currently 7?
There's currently 10.
There's 10
Yes.
on 7 parcels?
Yeah, one of the parcels is a large, the way that they are originally parceled, but, because so currently right now, the way it's parceled is that this section of the property is really just one big parcel, whereas the 5 here are they're separate parcels there now, but then it's all.
Obviously much smaller then. The other parcels are probably smaller.
They're a little bit small, so that to meet the regulations, it all has to kind of be evened out.
Any other questions? Oh.
One quick one, and staff may not have an answer to this, so I apologize for not asking this, because it is dawning on me. How much, just generally, do you know how much mobile home park zoning we have in the city? Is this starting to kind of eat away at another housing option that's there? There's-
Yeah, we do have another mobile home park on 49.
Okay. So we think that's maybe the only other one. Okay, we may have to just double check, but.
That's it, that's it.
That's the one, that's the one.
Past
It's on,
Kenny's
it's on.
Road.
Okay.
As you pass Kenny's Road, on the left there.
I do have one question, but I think it may be for Kimberly. Are there other, is there other R7 zoning in the
Yes,
neighborhood?
yes, sir. It matches the rest of the neighborhood.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move for approval.
Okay, is there a second?
One more. If the mobile homes are occupied now, is that a part of the problem as far as getting the ball rolling on this? We have to,
I mean, certainly, we don't, yeah, that's part of the timeline, but there's also, I guess, there's another step to this, from my understanding, that to be approved in terms of it has to get platted out, so this is just the first of a couple meetings. So that's one piece, and then, there's infrastructure things, there's current residents, so there's a few things that kind of we would be working through and kind of to go along with that, yes, sir.
thank you.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any other questions? Well, let's vote.
Okay, so Briggs,
Yes.
Boyd,
Yes.
Bibb,
Yes.
Poole,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Townsend,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Allen.
Yes.
Passes.
All right, item number 2.2, under new business, discuss and possibly take action on improvements to Garner Street Park. And this involves a grant. Is there a motion to put this on the floor for discussion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right.
Thank you, Mr.
Kimberly.
Chairman. The City of Springfield Parks and Recreation Department applied for a grant, and they received the grant, and now we are getting ready to break ground in February the 1st on the new development. But the person behind the whole scene is Mr. Terry Martin, and he is here to have any questions you may answer.
Okay.
May have some.
Terry, do you want to take the stand?
Yes, sir. Swear me in.
I apologize for my attire tonight. I thought I was going to be sitting on the back row and just hollering out answers. I won't do that again. How can I help y'all?
Tell us about it.
Oh.
How much was the grant?
It was a $500,000 matching grant, total of $1 million. You can see the existing tennis courts there. The bottom court's closest to the parking lot. That'll become 2 pickleball courts. This area right here, if needed, they'll come in and check the parking lot striped areas. We've already checked this walkway. It's okay, it passes. If these are not ADA compliant, they'll be turned into, ADA compliant for wheelchairs. We will remove the existing restroom facility that's down there now, completely take it to the ground. The city will remove the structure that's there now along with the concrete. And then we'll come back in and build a brand new restroom facility. And we'll also, if you don't know, Playground 2000 is gone at this time. We've taken it down and we'll put in a brand new all-inclusive playground. The main theme of the playground will be a huge clock tower to, sort of represent the city of Springfield Square. So it'll look good. I believe that's all we got. This is not a part of the LPRF grant, but as you know, with Kiwanis' help, right now, the skate park is going on. Construction is taking place. They're moving earth, and that's projected to be done by February 14th. So Gardner Street will not look the same after about 1 year.
And is that the physical location of the skate park up in that corner?
Yes, sir. Well, not that far up. The entrance will be right here. It'll come down to this facility, this vicinity right here. That'll be the balls. Can't touch screen. And then it'll run up this way also. So it'll be a V shape. Am I not allowed to touch that screen? Huh.
Explain, what did you say about the rescue facility again?
The restroom,
Rescue, did you,
restroom,
restroom facility?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Restroom facility. This is a restroom
Right.
facility right here, for
Mhm.
men and women, and if you've been down there, it's time for it to go.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Oh, yeah. Right now, how many of y'all remember when the ball fields used to be down there? We used to
Oh,
play
yeah.
ball down there. We used to umpire down there. So back then, the front side of this was a concession stand, as you remember, and the restroom facilities were on the back side. Well, since there's no longer ball fields down here and we don't have concessions, we no longer need that front entrance. And it's not a good situation for those doors to be on the back side of that building. There's only one way in and one way out of Gardner Street. People were up to things they shouldn't be up to. It's easy to see what's going on and they can stay hidden back there. So the new structure is gonna have an entrance on the front side. So you'll be able to access the restrooms on the front. There will not be anything on the back side, except for a utility closet in the middle that staff will have access to.
On your skate park, describe that to me. Is it gonna be like, roller hockey,
No, sir, it'll be all concrete, so it'll be skateboards and bicycles. Rollerblades can get on it, but it'll be an all concrete area. The bowls are sort of like the bowl area on this end, that you can see right here. It's 5 foot deep. It'll be approximately 5 foot deep.
every time I go to Sam's Club, I see that park there, and it seems like they have an area for, I guess, roller hockey.
They do,
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just said, man, I'd be needed if Springfield had that. But what I like about the one on the way to Sam's Club is just like something there for everybody. And is that all we got is a skate park, or?
In this area, we've got the dog park, we'll have the all-inclusive playground, we'll have the skate park, we'll have the pickleball courts, we have the tennis courts, and then at Travis Price Park, we've got the ball fields
Gotcha.
and, Legion, or MLK Junior Park, we've got the track, the all-inclusive playground, the splash pad,
Disc golf.
disc golf course, outdoor sand volleyball, outdoor basketball courts. What you need to do, we got you covered.
That's it.
Just come see us.
I'm getting over, I don't need cover.
No, we just need you to come coach.
Hey,
But is the skate park exclusively funded by the Kiwanis Club?
All except for 65, I think it is, like, it's been such a while, $65,000, which is the city's part that we're coming in. And that's going to be spent mainly on, the sidewalk that's going to take place from here to the entrance. We'll have a ADA compliant sidewalk here. And then we'll also have a big sign that Adam Hefner is going to create for us here in town. It's got a few of the rules on it.
Is the park gonna be similar to the park at MLK as far as the playground equipment in the area?
Yes, it'll have a turf surface instead of the rubber surface. This will be like the indoor-outdoor carpet. It'll have a turf surfacing on it, but it will be similar to that. It'll have the mound features out there. It'll have a 3 to 5 year old area, and it's gonna have a 5 to 12-year-old area where the clock tower will be. You can climb up in there and slide all the way down it. It'll have 2 more separate mounds off to the side with slides coming off of them. It'll have a 4-bay swing set area for swinging for the little bitty kids. They call them saddle swings, where you can put an infant inside of it and they won't fall out. So it'll have all different variety. Lots of good stuff to do.
Where a lot of the old playground area was wood, is most of this gonna be metal and plastic?
Oh, yes, sir. You can't get away with the wood any longer. It's obsolete, very dangerous, doesn't meet any of the playground standards any longer. A lot of pinch and shear areas that are dangerous. So we were fortunate these last few years it being up, because it got into a position where it needed to go, and then you can't replace any of the parts any longer either, so. And it'll also benefit, Curtis Holland, Coach Holland's down there with all his tennis camps and his tennis tournaments. That restroom facility, tearing it down and building a brand new one, that's gonna benefit. The pickleball players are gonna come, that restroom facility really needed some love and care. So it's gonna be nice.
Just make it big enough.
Just make it big enough. Yes, we are. We are. We couldn't go, I don't know what big enough, Mr. Bibb, is for you, but we were able to do 2 commodes and 1 urinal on the men's side, and we have 4 commodes on the ladies' side. They call them holes, but I just call them commodes.
Every time you build something like that, you come back and say, I wish we'd made it.
Yes, yes. And I am at the cap of the $1 million. $1 million does not go far at all any longer.
That's good. That's good stuff. We got 22 years out of Playground 2000. What do you think we'll get out of the new one?
Oh, you're not getting me on that one. My plan is 5. As long as it lasts 5. No, I'm just kidding. It's like the equipment that's out there now, it's all powder coated, it's all steel and metal. Everything's, the metal's powder coated, it's got the rubber coating on it. It'll last. It'll be there a while. And as long as we maintain it and keep it up, which we will, you know, it'll keep its color. The biggest problem we've had is with the rubber surfacing, because there's certain areas that the kids just wear out, and we've had pieces come up, and the company that put that in for us has been really, really good about coming back and repairing those areas. They were a real good company to work with. We hope they get this bid also. And this will have to be bidded out. We'll go through our procurement process.
With everything we got going on, is there any room left for expanding if something pops up in the future?
Yes.
Okay.
The back side of this area, this whole area back here, there's area to expand in that area. There is a flat spot here that we may be able to look at possibly putting something in here such as a pavilion, another picnic area. Right now, all we have is the gazebo, and also the end of the pavilion here has got a place for 2 picnic tables on it. But that's pretty much, you know, I was looking the other day as I rode down there, there's sort of a flat spot up on this hill. And I believe with a little dozer work that we could probably flatten that out real good and add about 6 more pickleball courts down there in that area. We can always fit something in if y'all just approve. If he'd give me the money and y'all approve it, we're gone.
I like the pavilion idea. We get a little home for maybe the fortunate sons can hang out.
That's right. Buzzy did it at the ball fields out there at the ballpark.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, at that fundraiser out there. He don't need much space.
We make it work.
He can get in there and jam out.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything y'all do and standing behind the Parks Department and being for us. So that's, and you know, it's always a good thing for the city of Springfield too. Got a lot of folks coming here, a lot of new kids. Our numbers, I got a yearly report fixing to go. I think we were up like 256 total kids this year in our athletic programs, total. We added that many kids. And that's just the 400 acres is coming. Blackwood Drive is coming. Yeah, so we have to take what we have and you know, the areas that we have, and we've installed a lot of good stuff, but we have some facilities that we need to repair and fix and get up to standard also.
Sounds good.
Thank you to your department for getting these grants, because I know they just don't hand them out.
Nope.
There's a lot of effort that has to go into that, so thank you for what y'all are doing. And Sherry's retiring, isn't she?
She's out. She's gone. She left on the 29th, Friday, which she was back today.
Imagine that. Now, has her replacement been hired?
She'll start the 16th.
Very good.
Mhm. She will have a full plate. It's gonna be good. She's energetic. She's ready to go.
That's good.
Yep, it's always good. Anything else?
All
I guess we gotta learn to play pickleball.
right. All right. Is there a motion?
Do we have to take
Bob?
action on this?
Yes.
Okay. I made the other motion, so I'll let somebody else.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. We are ready to vote.
Allen,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Townsend,
Yes.
Richards,
Yes.
Poole,
Yes.
Bibb,
Yes.
Boyd,
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Passes with 8.
All right, there's no BZA meeting in January.
They don't love us.
Is there any other thing we need to discuss tonight?
Mr. Chairman,
If-
I'd like to
okay.
go on record as the only non-resident on this board of the city of Springfield, and say that I am extremely happy with the direction the city is going. I was hoping that was what it was gonna be when Ann Snyder asked me to be on this board. I don't pay taxes in Springfield because I don't own property in Springfield, and I'm not a resident, but I'm very proud of the direction the city's headed. And I also want to say I'm very proud of the way the tornado efforts were handled by the city. I think you got accolades that you ordinarily wouldn't have gotten, and you didn't get as many as you should have gotten.
Thank you very much. A lot of folks work hard to make sure we got recovered.
Well, it's a community effort, always is, but I just wanted to say that because it was a tough day.
Is there anything else?
And thank you, Ryan, for coaching us up on these things, because we need it, you know, we.
If I'd known I was last, I'd have took another 10 minutes.
All right, if there's nothing else, there's a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We will stand adjourned, but stay for photo opportunity.